Roy Campbell.
I have a dream. That was a speech given by Dr. Martin Luther King in 1963. And he delivered that speech to millions of people around the world. And it got them thinking and gave them hope about their own dreams. And as chair, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests, I ask you tonight, what are your dreams? What is it that you've always wanted to do in life? What is it that resonates on your heart, but for some reason you put it on the back burner and you said one day, someday? Whatever those dreams are, I want you to bring them out tonight as I speak. Maybe it's going out to a faraway destination like Bora Bora, or going back to school and upgrading on your education, or maybe taking a little bit of Cuban sexy salsa dancing. Whatever it is, bring it right here, right now as I speak. When I was a little boy, I used to go to bed at night and put my head on the pillow, close my eyes. And I used to dream that I was a professional rugby player, 6'6" and full of muscles. By the time I was 20 years old, I was living that dream. I was playing professional rugby in both England and New Zealand. Life was wonderful, beautiful apartment. I had a nice car, I had some nice swag going on. I had money in my pocket, much more than I've got now. But sometimes in life, when everything is going well, and sometimes when life is on track, and I believe that some of you are going to relate to what I'm saying right now. Sometimes when everything is going too well, life has a way of throwing you a curveball, and it can hit you and knock you down before you know it. I was 23 years old. I was playing in the biggest game of my life. I got tackled by 3 players, lifted high into the air, flipped upside down, and rammed head first into the ground. My neck snapped landing straight. I broke my neck in 3 places. They took me to hospital. I spent weeks laying on a bed with screws and bolts deep into my skull, with cables coming off the back, tubes inside of me. The doctors would come around every day and they would do the test and they would say, no, it's not looking good, Roy. Then they would go away and they'd do operations and take bone grafts from my hips. And they would wire and reconstruct my neck together. They would come back again as I'm laying there. They would do the test again and they say, no, not looking good. Looks like you're not gonna run again. Every day they would do that. And when you start hearing negativity in your life over and over and over, you start to believe it. Now, one doctor came to me and said, Roy, you know what? You're gonna be fine, man. Give it a go. No one came to me and said, you know what, Roy? You know what? Things are not good, but come on, I have hope. Negativity. They said, you're always gonna walk with a limp and never run again. I came out of the hospital. The last thing they said to me, you're gonna have to wear this halo and a neck brace for the next 2 years. I went to the lowest of lows. I felt broken, useless. I felt like a failure. I felt like nobody believed in me anymore. I went home and I locked myself away for 8 months in my apartment. And the prescription pills that the doctors gave me for my depression, I started to take them and I would put them in my hands and I would ram them into my mouth as far as I could go. And I said, Lord, just end this pain. Then I'd spit them out. I would do the same thing again the next day or the next week. And I'd be on the floor in my apartment, and I'd be looking for those pills. And I'd pick them up, and I would take them again, and I'd ram them into my mouth. I just wanted to die and let this pain be over. This went on for 8 months. But by the grace of God, I couldn't even swallow them. For some reason, I was able to find the strength to elevate myself above that darkness. And then one day, 15 years later, after I put my life on hold, with no confidence, willing to try anything again, a beautiful little girl by the name of Shadia, my daughter, 5 years old, we're outside playing, and she says, "Daddy, let's go for a run." I said, "No, baby, your daddy doesn't run anymore." She said, "Why?" I said, "Because, you know, the doctors, I broke my neck, and the doctor said I can't run anymore." What she said next is life-changing. What she said next changed my life. She says to me, "Daddy, you gonna listen to the doctors?" I says, "Yes, baby." She says, "But you always tell me I can do anything or be anything I want." A 5-year-old girl. And she took my hand, and we ran to the top of the street. That was the most I've run in 15 years. The next week, she grabbed my hand again, and we ran past that point up to the next hill. 6 months later, I ran in the Vancouver Half Marathon. I was dead. It killed me. And who was there at the finish line? My little baby girl. And I got on one knee because I was tired. And she put this medal around my neck. And she said to me, "See, Daddy, we can do anything we want." That was a little girl who believed in her daddy in a time when her daddy did not believe in himself. Since that time, 1999, I have raced in some of the world's biggest races. I have raced multiple marathons. I've run 100 kilometers non-stop when the doctors said it wasn't possible. I have done Ironman triathlons, including the World Championships in Hawaii. And the list goes on. Forrest Gump can't keep up with me right now. It was Walt Disney who said that all dreams are possible if you have the courage to pursue them. What are your dreams? Get out there and chase them today, ladies and gentlemen.